Hey there, quirky peeps! Today I'm going to revisit the Eternals, or perhaps the Celestials in particular. The Eternals brought in several new concepts. Marvel has been establishing MCU's cosmic side for the last 7 to 8 years, and it still feels as if they've barely scratched the surface. But it's good that Eternals has opened up a new area in MCU's cosmic circuit. We wanted the Eternals movie to do a few things. The first of them was giving us a valid reason for why the Eternals have been hiding for so long. The movie did try to answer this question in a way that was mostly convincing.
5 years ago, Thanos erased half of the universe. But the people of this planet brought everyone back with a snap of a finger.
But it didn't do anything to set up the mutants or show us a connection with the Infinity Stones. We were kinda hoping that this film will do that, but sadly, it didn't. On top of that, it seems to have confused people around some other factors.
When you love something, you protect it.
The Eternals are basically androids created and programmed by Arishem at the World Forge. But this confuses us, because the movie already confirmed that Star Fox is the brother of Thanos, who is also an Eternal. So, was Thanos an android too?
I am inevitable.
Or were there other living, breathing Eternals, and the likes of Thanos and Eros are a part of those? See, there is no clear answer to it. Similarly, Eternals didn't even give us a clear explanation for the film's biggest reveals, which are the Celestials. On top of that, the build up till now doesn't really make a lot of sense anymore. Arishem's design states that the planets throughout the universe just act as the birthing pods for Celestials. Their core houses and nourishes celestial eggs through the life forces of the planets. Then when the emergence occurs on a planet, a Celestial emerges and destroys the whole planet, including all life forms on it. With that sacrifice, this new Celestial uses the energy gathered from host planets to create suns and galaxies and trillions of new life forms. Now, if they are creating suns, then they are obviously insanely huge in size.
These stones, it seems, can only be brandished by beings of extraordinary strength. Observe.
Back in Guardians of the Galaxy, we saw Esson the Searcher standing on a planet, using an Infinity Stone to destroy a civilization. Comparing his size to other Celestials, he seems to be a baby. And in Avengers Endgame, Nebula called Vormir the
dominion of death, at the very center of celestial existence.
Eternals did nothing to explain this throwaway line. Instead, it has actually confused us. Endgame and Guardians tried to link the Infinity Stones to the Celestials. But as I've mentioned, we saw no connection to that in Eternals. And now, it's hard to even think that Vormir was the center of celestial existence.
What you seek lies in front of you.
I mean, this planet will have to be as big as a galaxy to fit more than 2 or 3 Celestials. Yes, I understand that Tiamat would have been a baby Celestial compared to Arishem. After all, he was originating from Earth, which is the 5th largest planet in our solar system. And there are other planets bigger than Earth by huge margins. A Celestial like Tiamat could fit on these planets. But someone like Arishem certainly could not. Moreover, if a Celestial seed is stored on one of these larger planets, then the emerging Celestial would be around the same size as that planet. So again, it is hard to imagine how Vormir was the center of celestial existence, or why it had the Soul Stone. It did look like a planet that was abandoned. So maybe this is where Arishem used to stay when he was a bit smaller in size millions of years ago. But as he began to grow, he and the other Celestials with him could have left the planet. Still, I'm not totally sold on this Vormir being the home of the Celestials idea. Eternals 2 will have to work really hard to make sense of all of it. Marvel has changed narratives midway so many times. They originally teased a very comic-accurate Thanos in the Avengers by teasing Lady Death.
To challenge them is to court death.
But then, things became different as Thanos' motivation to snap his fingers was changed from the comics. And Lady Death hasn't been seen in the MCU till now.
Retribution.
Thanos, there is no power that can harm me.
In your universe, perhaps.
Just like that, there were many other narrative changes to fit the story in a given moment. So maybe the connection of the Celestials to Vormir and the Infinity Stones is a dropped narrative point. I guess we'll have to wait and see about that. But what do you guys think? Did Eternals pay off the setups for the Celestials from the past? Or does it still need to do a bit of explaining? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to check out some more fun content. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
What is it?
It's called Nowhere, the severed head of an ancient celestial being.